everything that's out there right now is divisive and it is negative, and we eat that up. I said, I'm going to do my longest fast ever. I ended up doing a total of 65 days.
Incredible.
Of fasting. I started taking Restore because Restore, of course, is good for the gut, it's good for the microbiome, it's fantastic. So Restore was doing something very interesting, and I had never experienced that before. And because, right, 'cause, like I said, I was taking Clean Slate, but Zero In was my favorite product. I was always taking Zero In.
Right.
But Restore.
Yeah. See, people be sleeping on Restore.
That bad boy right there, boy. As soon as that started happening, I said, "Oh yeah, let me go ahead and order some more of this."
I started because
I'd taken it before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I said, "Nah, man, something about Restore and then the gut, right?" Because once again, right, I talked about Candida. Talked about how you go through fasting periods. You killing Candida, it ain't eating nothing, right?
Eating.
It's dying.
Right.
So then what I started doing is this, and I did this intentionally. I started feeding it things that I knew were going to be good for my gut. The bacteria that's in my gut, my microbiome, my microbiota, I knew Restore was going to be good for that. And then as soon as I started taking it, my body was responding.
And Restore not only feeds the gut, but it also opens up the elimination pathways.
Yeah.
So, and what are we talking about? When we talk about weight loss, we're talking about elimination. It's
Literally, it's detox.
It's detox. That's what it is. So you're really getting it's a dual benefit, and really even more than that. But in this scenario, we're talking about feeding the gut, and then also opening up those elimination pathways, which helps to expedite weight loss, or at least kind of restart it.
Correct.
I'm curious to know, do you have an average amount of weight loss for that period of time that you fasted?
Yes. So it was 0.85.
Okay, so 0.85, right?
Yes. Now that was not including the 15 pounds prior. So if you include that, it was like 0.93.
So right at about 1 pound.
Yeah, right at about 1 pound.
Yeah.
So listen. As much knowledge as we have, I said, man, I'm gonna get around this 1 pound, because we understood it was 1 pound. This is why you hear us say this. Long term, you're gonna get 1 pound.
Right.
Long term. But I said, well, I'm gonna try dry fasting.
Yeah.
Dry fasting, you lose more than 1 pound.
Steve tried to beat the system.
I got too much knowledge. I tried to beat the system, and then my body said, "Nah, brother, we know what you're doing."
Nah, that's what I was trying to tell Steve. I'm like, dude, those numbers are solid.
I
man.
mean, they're rocks. I tried.
They're solid. I mean,
couldn't.
even with it being 9.3, like, golly, like it's so close.
It's so
like,
nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Long term, you're not going over that.
You're not going over it, which is fine, because what are we looking at? We're looking at the contouring of the body. We're looking at no loose skin. We're looking at, people talk about extreme weight loss. Your body won't let you do it.
Yeah.
It might feel extreme to you because you're losing X amount in a small time frame. But when you expand that time frame, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you start to see your body has a plan.
Yeah.
And it knows what is extreme. And even when you were talking about getting into, 60 days, and you were losing weight, you should have been stopping. Well, typically you would be slowing down depending on where you are. Me personally, once I'm 20, 30 days into a fast, my weight loss pretty much stops. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm usually a twig by that time.
Whew, yeah, you about 140 or something.
I'm a leaf flapping around in the wind, and my weight will stop. It will get real low, but it'll eventually stop. So I think we have to understand the infinite intelligence that we're dealing with when we're talking about our body. You talk about the intelligence of Candida. Well, Candida's supposed to be there, right? And that's part of you, right? As well as all the other bacteria. It's all very intelligent.
Yeah.
They say that the second mind is in the gut, which is really your first mind, because all of your that whole gut feeling thing, like you feel love
Talk
there.
about it.
You feel hesitation when someone's lying to you, when someone's watching you. Like you can feel everything in your mind down there.
Sometimes it feels like somebody's watching me.
Yeah, so I think that we're dealing with something that we truly don't fully understand.
Yes.
Maybe we never will, because our minds have been so
maybe not in our time.
Maybe not, but I will say that I know that I have a general understanding enough to be able to tell people what to expect, enough to be able to navigate new hurdles and things of that nature, and really enough to know that whatever you're doing, if you're moving in the right direction, the body is going to be working in your favor always.
Even when you think it's not. Even when I'm pissed off. 47 days. I forgot I had wrote down exactly. 47 days of that slow, just
weird weight loss.
47 days.
So talk to us about inches, man.
Oh man. So this is my daughter's gonna be so proud of me when I talk to her about this. She's not gonna understand. She ain't gonna understand what this means.
Hey,
maybe she will. I told her, I said, baby, the next time you see me, Daddy's gonna look a lot different.
That's what's up.
Yeah, make me feel good. So during this time, I had my before, and then I took my after. Actually, I broke my fast. I was like, oh man, I forgot I gotta take my measurements. So I didn't want to go, weeks and weeks and then take my numbers. So I'm gonna give you the total for just each section, yada yada yada. So I lost 6.5 inches off my chest. 4.25 off my left arm, 3.5 on the right arm, 9.5 inches around my waist.
Wow.
So the real waist is around your navel. So just FYI, it's not where your pants sit. 6 inches on my hips, right? So your hips are the largest part around your butt. So you go around the largest part, not where you may see a curve, but around the large part of your butt. And that's where you measure hips. 4.5 on my right and left thigh, and 1.5 on my left calf, and 1.25 on my right calf. In total, I lost 41.5 inches from what I measured. Right. So that doesn't even include. I just realized that doesn't even include my neck, right? Because of course your neck shrinks. So that doesn't even include my neck. But 41.5 inches. Like you watch these little workout commercials and these infomercials. I lost 6 inches in 90 days. I lost 20 inches around. You just in.
Yeah.
Hey man, 41.5, baby. Right? Not just 41.5 inches. Right, weight wise, I went from 200, because I ain't telling this yet. I'm gonna drop this bomb. I went from 279.2 pounds down to my absolute lowest I'd ever been in my entire adult life. So I broke my record at 211.1.
211.1.
Right? So my goal was 200. I'm right. I'm right there.
He's right there. I've never. And also, you got to think, I've never got an opportunity to see you.
Never.
That.
You saw me in a picture.
I saw a picture. That was the most that I've seen.
68.1 pounds.
Congratulations.
Come on, man. What's up, baby? And once again, I did a 65-day fast. Like I said, I didn't include that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But 68.1.
68.1 in 2 months. We'll say
it's 2.5 months. Let's say
2.5 months.
Yes, it's technically 65 days. What's the 5-day fast? It's 7 days.
Oh, right. Not okay. Yeah. What
I
is
did.
that?
I did a 5-day fast. I did the 7-day refeed.
It's like 4 weeks,
right?
Or not 4 weeks.
Hey man, you all right?
10 weeks. Well, no, actually, I'm extremely tired.
You probably need to go ahead and get you a fast. I'm
extremely tired.
Nah. So it was. I did the 5-day fast. I took a 7-day refeed, and then I started my 65-day fast. So I broke them apart so that you guys have the numbers specifically, so that way it's clear. But yeah, man, 68.1 total.
He did it again, man.
And
did it again.
And during that time frame, everything that I was doing was focused around refeed. I knew what I needed to do. I knew what I needed to eat. I knew that the one way of eating that I'd ever done that I genuinely lost fat on, not just weight, but fat, and I looked better.
Right.
Was raw.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I have to do this, right? So I knew I needed to do a long fast, and I knew that after I came off my fasting, I needed to eat raw, and I wanted to eat this way. I did 30 30-day raw, 30 days raw one time,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the best I've ever felt.
And the food is off the charts.
Oh yeah.
Like if you've never done raw, I know you think it's rabbit food. You go out
People
and get
just
your
think
smoothie.
they hear raw, and
They
it's
just
salad.
think it's like salads and raw broccoli and stuff. I mean, it's an incredible way to eat. The food is so good.
I've been learning, man.
It's so flavorful because we don't realize we cook a lot of the flavor out of the food.
Some of the stuff that coming off the fast and then only eating 65 days and not eating
Taste
anything.
buds are completely reset.
Everything tastes great to me. I'd be like, Chris, taste this. Oh, it tastes good. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Everything tastes great to me. I taste everything.
Yeah.
But coming off that and then going raw, I have been able to basically maintain. Right now.
No, go ahead.
Now, granted, if you ask us, anytime after a fast, there's a certain level of weight that can be expected. You go from eating nothing, you now are eating something. Mm-hmm. You're going to go up.
Especially when you do the dry fasting.
Right.
I call it the fasting springback.
Yes. So now, a lot of times what happens is people in their fast, they refeed improperly, and then they gain most of the weight back, if not all of it, and they gain more, right? The refeed is actually more important than the fasting itself.
Yeah.
Right? The amount of food that you eat. So not just the quality of the food, right? This is the one time where quantity is more important than quality. So the quantity of food that you eat is very important. You've reset your stomach, your desires, you've reset these things during these time frames. So whatever you then start putting into it, and the amount, your body is going to adjust to understand where it's supposed to be at based upon what you do for the next 14 days.
You're teaching it. It's like a baby.
Yeah.
It's like an infant, and you're teaching it, and you're training it. You're programming it.
There you go. So we've heard the term reset, which I can agree it is a reset. The problem is you reset, and then you go ahead and you put the poison back in.
You got that old mindset.
Correct.
That's what it is.
This is why when we talk about starting in the wrong place, we're starting with the physical. You really start with the mental, right? You're starting in the wrong place.
Look at that coming full circle.
You know what I'm saying? So you need to go into this with the understanding that you cannot eat the same way you eat now. You can't do it. Fasting is a tool. It is a tool. It is powerful, right? But if you do not change what you are inputting into your body, you will continue this wellness wheel for the rest of your life. Now, if you're fasting and you're making some changes, don't get me wrong, you'll have a better quality life, right? But you're not going to get where you ultimately want to go. So the one thing that we talked about was what you have this goal of getting to a certain weight, right? Let's say you want to lose 100 pounds. That's your goal, okay? But let me ask you this. Do you know how to then live as that person 100 pounds less? Right? Have you ever been ladies, have you ever been 120 pounds? You ever been 130 pounds? If that's your goal, do you know how to live as 130 pounds?
Wow.
Right? You know how to live at 230 pounds, 240, right? I know how to live at 400 pounds. I know what to eat at 400 pounds. I know what to drink. I know how much I should eat. I know exactly how to live with that person.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to live as a 200-pound Steven.
Wow.
Right? It's crazy. We don't think about that. You have to change your mind and the way that you think. The amount of food that you eat, what you eat, it has to change, right? And if you don't change it, no matter what you do, you'll go right back. There's not enough gym. There's not enough pills. There's not enough protein. There's not enough juice. There's not enough fruit. It's not enough. You have to change and eat and have the activity level of the person that you are trying to become in order to become that person.
That's deep, man.
Boy! I'm giving y'all some juice here.
This right here, this type of insight, you don't get this from a book.
I ain't never heard nobody say that.
I never heard this. I never heard this. This only comes with experience and experience and experience.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't learned that until I did this 65-day fast.
It takes a while. It takes a while for that to set in sometime.
And also just now eating raw, and where my weight has been, right? So I'll see my weight. So I've gone. It was at 211, and I think the first day I ate, I gained 2.5. I gained 2.6 pounds. I was like, oh no, hold on a second. Hold on a second. No, hold on a second, right? But then I think I told you, I said I looked in the mirror and I was like, well, I feel fine. Mm-hmm. I didn't look bloated, right? I didn't look like I had gained weight, but I gained 2.5 pounds. I'm very sensitive at this point. I'm like, I'm watching everything, right? Because I'm like 65 days.
Getting on them, right? We not squandering that.
We're not squandering
Can't
that.
do that, nah.
Right? So as I just continued, right? I mean, my weight just moved up just a little bit. I was having bowel movements, like everything was good. And then I think that at one point I got on the scale at nighttime after I ate. Like, horrible idea. And I was like 219. I'm like, oh no, I'm about to go on another fast. Oh no, we're not. No, 219. I was at 211. We're not doing this. I'm going on another fast, right? And then over the next, I think it was the next 2 days, I continued. Right, I was drinking my water. I was going to the bathroom actually, and then today I had 2 really big movements, and because I'm eating raw, I mean
everything's coming out.
You absorb everything, and everything just comes out. Anything your body don't want, use
all your waste
everything comes
out.
And then so so after I got to 219, right, and then so I'm like, I gained 8 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And then right now I'm like right back at around 215. So I mean, so now so you're gonna have this up and down.
It's it takes some time for your body to normalize.
It's normalizing,
right? There's a certain amount of things that you just can't get around. You haven't been eating for almost 70 days, so your body. There's digestive fluids, there's processes. Like, there's just certain things you cannot get around.
Yeah.
However, and this is what we've said for years now, the weight you gain is not the weight that you lost.
You're not gaining fat. I haven't gained any fat.
No fat. So your body, your shirts, the pants, everything probably still fits the same.
Man, everything is looking good, man.
You know what I mean?
Man, I got these avocados on my shirt. I'm looking good up here, man.
Yeah, like I would know. I would know if you gained 5 pounds of bloat.
You better tell me.
Or if you gained weight, like
like Stephen, hey man, you're not doing something right.
I would know. I always know. It's very easy to see. I mean, I'm observant too, but so it's important to understand that. Now, I am curious to know, what I'm saying, not eating, 70, 80, whatever it was, 100 days, whatever this. You know what I'm saying? Like, not eating for that long. And getting your mind prepared to break the fast. Tell me about what that was like for you.
Hey man, you put me into a state of nervosity. That's not a real word. You making me nervous, man. Taking me back into that dark place. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I was scared. I know it's crazy. It sounds crazy, and it makes sense now. Right, and then even in my actions, they show that it makes sense. Chris, I was scared. I said, "Nah, man, I'm not." That's why I was gonna go 70. I was gonna go 75. I just said, "I'm not eating. I am scared. I'm not because I felt like I was going to throw up or I was gonna get sick or anything like that, right? Because I understand what I was planning on eating.
Right.
I wasn't worried about making mistakes or anything. Honestly, dude, I was scared of just getting back on the wheel. I've gone through this so many times, and I mean, little fast, big fast, right? And I'm learning, I'm growing, right? Like this is a journey, but this one was different. I have never felt what I felt trying to break this fast. Normally, midnight, 7, 8 a.m.
Well, I started my fast at.
I technically started about. I ate 10 days prior, but I finished eating dinner at 6:57.
Right. Yeah.
So
I can eat.
I'm good. Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, even when I did my 30-day fast, I did a video. I didn't even wait till the next morning. I broke that monster. I had some grapes the night. It was after midnight. I record the video for you. You know what I'm saying? This was different. Mm-hmm. I felt the shift. And like I had never felt before. And I said, I am actually a little fearful of messing up. I have the knowledge. I've invested, right? I mean, I've invested into books, programs, like to learn how to eat this way, to time, writing in my journal, writing myself letters. Like I've done so much, and I was scared. I was scared as hell.
Yeah.
And I think that you were explaining that it was a beneficial fear. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, what you think, man? Give me your opinion. I was scared.
It's healthy fear. You know what I mean? Typically we look at fear as it has a negative connotation, just like something like hate, or no, and rightfully so. However, that's not how the world really works. That's not how our reality really works. There's no good. There's no bad. There's just is.
It just is.
And there's balance in everything as long as you have the ability to see it. So it's a healthy fear of reverting back. That's a path that you've walked many times. It's going to help to keep you accountable. It's going to, you're going to be on that scale. You're not going to shy away from it. The fear of going backwards and undoing the work that you've done is greater than the fear of getting on that scale.
Yeah.
You'll get on that scale because I would rather get on that scale and know I need to go ahead and hit this fast or I need to make an adjustment to my diet versus the fear of tumbling back up that hill.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been tracking. I mean, I plan on tracking weight. I mean, because I'm over a week into my refeed. So, I mean, your refeed period, I mean, I'm eating normal. Like this is how I plan on eating. Like I mean, I don't have the mind of I'm refeeding still and I need to be careful.
Right.
Like 2 or 3 days in, I said, this is life now.
I'm rocking.
Yeah, I mean, like I eat, like I feel fine. Like after I eat, actually I need to start eating earlier because after I eat, I'm like, I got energy. You know what I'm saying? Like so even people are afraid about like they don't want to go out to eat. They don't want to, they don't want to go to restaurants and stuff like this. But we went out to eat, and what did I have? I had a salad, right? And then I had a
vegetable platter.
I had a vegetable platter with hummus, like.
And that was at a place that is at like a surf and turf place.
That
smelled like seafood in there.
Yeah, it did. Like, smelled like seafood, high end.
Yeah.
I felt like the waiter looked at me like, "This all you gonna get?"
Yeah. The waiter was. I know the waiter was wilding. Like,
he still tipped him, but you know what I'm saying?
He said I had a buffet or a platter because basically I just went to the sides. You know what I'm saying? None of the main entrees. They did not have any vegetarian options, not even a vegetarian option as a main. So I just got sides. I got a salad too, but I got everything. I got the salad. I got the mushrooms. Oh my God, those mushrooms!
I didn't taste the mushrooms.
Those mushrooms were so fire.
But like you can, like when you are eating this way, when you're eating a raw food diet, or even a whole food diet, right? I mean, before you transition to raw, you will start to you'll process your food differently, right? My digestive system. I'll get a little emotional, man.
The real VIP.
I didn't expect that to come on like that.
It makes sense.
I've been working hard, man. Going down to Florida and seeing the specialists and everything I've been doing. Hey man, I don't know where this came from, man. All these emotions, man, they came out of nowhere.
It's like winning the NBA championship.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? All of the practice, all of the work, the drills, watching tape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting roughed up. Clawing your way to the top, making it. What do they call it? The Eastern Conference, the Western Conference.
Fine.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
conference
saying?
finals, man.
Conference finals.
I mean, I didn't even win the championship yet, man. Give me down under 200.
You're in the finals. You're in the finals now.
I'm in the finals,
Yeah.
but man, I just it feels good, man. I'm telling you, man, when I saw that too, like this was after I ate that night and I got on scale. I was like, why am I getting on scale at nighttime after I just ate? Right? I'm like 219.
Trying to punish yourself.
I was like 219. I said, hold on a second. The next morning, got up and I was like, I'm down a little bit, right? And then I got on a few days later. I'm like, oh yeah, man, we back. Like to me at that moment, I said, my body's working.
It's
working. Like you're going to gain weight, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to fluctuate.
You're gonna fluctuate. Down. Everybody does.
And then, but I'm releasing, and then my stomach is not like bloated. I'm like,
it's working.
It's working.
It's working. That's man, bro. That's it right there, man. It's definitely I can see how scary it could be. You know, because I've been intimately attached to you and John through y'all's journeys, and this has been a big thing. It is a big thing for a lot of people. You know what I mean? That fear of going up and down and up and down. But once again, it's really trusting your body. It's trusting your body. It's trusting the work that you've put in. You know, the tools that you've developed. Yeah, it's incredible to see you here, and I know that you're going to continue to make progress.
This is like I feel like this is like ground zero. This is like I don't see this because some people look at me, oh my God, like don't lose any more weight. Oh my God, you do so great. I'm like, y'all don't realize.
Nah,
like
I don't realize.
Here's the thing you don't realize. My lowest previously was 213. But I only been there for one day. I hit it one day, went out of town, hung out with my boys, right? And then, we went to the gravesite where my boy was buried that I lost. I mean, a lot of guilt, all that stuff started coming back. Whoop, straight back up. Whoop, straight back up. Right? So really, I really lived at like 230, 240. Like that's really where I spent most of my time at my lowest.
Right.
This is the longest I have been. This is the lowest I have been for this long.
Right, in the teens.
And this is a week.
Yeah.
Like it's a week, and I'm like, just
the battle. Like, this is like on those animes when you have completely like you're wiped. You have nothing left, and then they tell you the battle begins now.
Oh my God!
Like that's literally where you're at. This is ground zero.
Yep.
Clearly, still have much more work to do. You know, I know your goals. I know, but let's be honest. When you're starting at the bottom. And you're underneath the bottom of the floor, and you're grinding to get to ground zero. It is a major accomplishment. It builds a tremendous amount of mental fortitude, resiliency. You have to learn a lot, and in my opinion, it makes the next phase that much more achievable. Like it's not, and I actually really just talked about this. I think maybe I did a live recently, but it's not good to skip. Mm-hmm. It's not good to go from 0 to 100 because then you're not equipped, right?
I clearly wasn't equipped before. Just like I talked about, and I didn't realize this. I wasn't ready to live at 213, 200. I had no idea what it was going to take me to live at that point. Right? Because what it takes someone else can just take certain things. They stop eating fast food and they're good.
Right?
But for me, on my unique life, based upon my body, what I've eaten, the damage that I've done, right, with alcohol and smoking and McDonald's and Taco Bell, like the damage that I've done, I wasn't able. I have a clear understanding. I'm not able to eat and just have certain things everyone. Like I can't. Steven I need to do a certain thing. I know it works. This is what we're going to do. Right. And for me to survive and to be happy at a 180-pound body, 170-pound body, all jacked and muscular and all that, because that's where I'm going, right? I need to eat a certain way. So, and I'm happy with that, man. And I'm learning more how to make my foods, how to make the foods I love and enjoy, but make them in the right way, make them raw. Like, and you've tasted some stuff, man. Boy.
It's all good.
Oh, boy.
It's all good. It is literally all good. Like, I'm excited.
Yeah.
You're like, Chris, go down there and taste something. Because leading up to this point, I'm the only one that's ever done that. I've never got the opportunity to. John was here for a brief moment last week, and he was like, Chris, I got a recipe I want you to try. But besides that one time, and the past week or so with you, I haven't got to experience it because I'm usually one making up new recipes.
That's
I'm like,
true.
yo, you gotta taste this, da 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 da. So it is a good feeling to be able to sneak down to the kitchen and grab me some, especially raw, man. Especially raw. Steve, man, this is not over. This is the update. We're at ground zero now.
Oh, we at ground zero, man.
We're at ground zero. So from this point forward, when we talk about this, it's going to be from a completely different perspective.
Yeah.
But this is the end, the close of a chapter. We've been looking to do this video for probably the past year and a half.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, since we did it before, when I came back, man. Hey man, yeah.
We finally made it. I'm extremely proud of you. You've earned, everything that's coming to you in the future, everything that you're already, the benefits that you're already seeing, and obviously, man, much more to come.
Make me cry again, man. Hey man, y'all, hey man, sometimes you gotta just, the man just,
Yeah. Hey, listen.
This is emotional stuff,
It's
man.
an emotional moment. Like there's a lot. Let it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do.
Nah, man, you ain't gonna just have me up here crying on camera. You already got me up here wiping my tears away. But
you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Listen, man, where can people find you? What do you got going on?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So once again, my name is Stephen Michael. If you want to find me, you can reach me on Instagram. I'm in the process of growing my Instagram even bigger. So it's at Stephen Michael Wellness. I do coaching. I do I can put together. I'm in the process of putting together a raw 7-day meal plan and kind of a start guide. Which I'm going to be, providing that for free to people. So you'll be able to have that here soon. You can reach me at steven@ahealthyalternative.org. And make sure you guys go and you check out the AHA communities, which I'm sure it'll be down here in this link also. Also, if you are interested in any of the Root brand products, Chris James is going to make sure that link is down below as well. So make sure you grab you some of that Restore.
Make sure
you get you some of that Zero In. And make sure you get some of that Clean Slate. You're going to need the Trinity.
Yeah.
It really helps. So, and we always have stuff going on. So we always have different programs and stuff happening. The 40-day wellness program, we're probably going to be talking about that a little more. But that's out as well.
You can find the 40-day at ahawellnessacademy.com. And you can also, if you want to book a session with Steven, if you want to get into the, if you want to pull a Jasmine, hey, Steve, I'm trying to lose 100 pounds in 6 months, go to ahealthyalternative.org and then just click the Work With Us tab and find your favorite coach. And
see, there you go. You good at explaining that stuff.
Lock in for, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days.
Woo! 90 days. Hey, man, listen, I do public speaking as well, man. If you need me to come talk to your people, man, hit me up, man. I'll come talk to your people. Me and Crystal come.
For booking information, hit up steven@ahealthyalternative.org.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, y'all, I hope you have enjoyed this. This has been, what's it been, like 5 years in the making?
I mean,
That's
how it is, man. That's the journey. That's how. I mean, listen, if you told me 5 years ago, Steven, you're going to go through a lot of stuff. You're going to go through hell. But at the end of this, man, we're going to strip 200 pounds off you. You're going to be the slimmest and trimmest and the strongest you ever been. And then from there, we're going to get you down to about 170.
Okay.
Well, you know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying? We're going to have you out there. You know what I mean? I got to work with John a little bit.
Yeah,
but, you know, if you told me that 5 years ago, where I was, man, I was ready. I was at the point where I was thinking about checking out. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I would have ever believed this. So it's taking this long, the ups and downs. I've learned so much. I'm excited, and this is real. The real, the real work begins.
This is where it begins. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe. Make sure to share this video with a friend or family member. Use it as inspiration. Come back, rewatch it because you missed something. Oh. Come back, rewatch it. And as always, the application of knowledge is power. And we will see you all next time.